today we have this Narzo N53. Now Realme has been doing good in the budget segment and providing really good alternatives to the mid-rangers, and undoubtedly the Narzo series has helped a lot in that case. Today we have this Narzo N53 which starts at mere 8,999 and features we get are way above the pricing, and it definitely needs to be there because segment is much crowded with a lot of phones from a lot of brands. So in this video we'll talk about what makes this phone a better choice than what else is available in the market. So starting with the box, when we slide this thing out, here we get a phone. Let me see. It's not there because we have been testing it and not just unboxing it right now and then giving just a first look. So keeping all the boxes aside, here we have a look at our phone, the main unit of Narzo N53. And with the first look, surely anyone can tell it is a cheap copy of iPhone 14 Pro. Look at it, all the cameras are well placed in the same manner, an exact replica you must say. Just the phone size is a bit large and a camera difference that there are only two cameras and the third one is a flash. Still, really good job. So coming to the other parts, it is surely a budget device and the material used is bit cheap, surely a plastic bag, but when you hold it, it is not that cheap feel. Yeah, it's decent hold and much comfortably held, though there are no curves on the edges, but still a decent looking device. Also we have this running light kind of design which looks good, which shimmers light with all those prismatic reflections. Though being a very light device, it still feels much lighter in hand, and also it is one of the thinnest phones with just 7.4 mm of thickness. Other than that, it's all those standard things with a 3.5 mm jack, a USB Type-C and a speaker grill, and the fingerprint sensor is indicated in the power button. Now for the fingerprint sensor, it is quite fast. Like we put the phone here, give it a thumb and it opens. Like that fast. Also the display comes with a drop notch which is pretty standard here and no complaints. Along with that we also get a 90 Hz, and that's a bold move from Narzo. Many phones are skipping the 90 Hz in below 10K range, but they have done it exactly what needs to be done. Also the bezels are really thin with the pricing, but the chin could have been thinner, but still there are no complaints, like they already have put a lot of work in it. Now the panel itself cannot be called very color accurate, but the performance is quite workable. The colors are good, but when we look at the edges, the angles are not that great. Also, we only get the wideband L3 support, so streaming on Netflix or Amazon Prime, it's only gonna be 480 pixels. So yeah, finally done with the design and display. Let's come to your favorite part, which is the cameras. And here Narzo didn't disappoint as well, as we get a 50 megapixel main sensor and a 2 megapixel macro camera. So talking about the camera performance, in short, it is much ordinary. The images snapped are not exactly raw with detailing and colors, but the final output is however accepted. The images are pixel bind, but it can be overcome by turning on the 50 megapixel manually. Now in terms of performance, here we get a Unisoc T612 processor, which is a really good processor for the budget devices. This processor surely gives a mid-ranger experience in the budget segment. Based on a 12 nanometer architecture, it is mostly used for everyday devices, but you can surely do some casual gaming in it as well. The scores we get from this device are quite acceptable and they are really close to what we were expecting as well. But maybe because of summer, when we put a little bit of more tension on the processor, it just crumbles and breaks down. Like very small games have crashed a lot for me. Now the base variant comes with 64GB of storage, but it can be extended up to a whopping 2TB of storage with the memory card. Now for the software, it runs on the Realme UI T version, which is made for lower end devices, and it runs really smooth. Like the lags are definitely there, but they do not occur frequently. Also, it is based on Android 13 and surely you are gonna get an upgrade of Android 14 as well. However, there's only one problem in the UI, and that is the bloatware, and it's surely for cutting the pricing. Now coming to the battery, here we get a really large 5000 mAh battery under this very small hood, but it easily lasts you a complete day of watching videos, scrolling through the feed and some hours of calling as well. But finally, when you run out of the juice, we get a 33 watt fast charger in it. So guys, hope you liked the video, and definitely you can check out this device if you are going out to buy this. Hope to see you in the next video.